Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming. Turns out that there was a fairly substantial update to MonsterCon right before I was about to stream, so it took me an extra little couple of minutes there to get things going, but we are here and we are ready to go. Yeah, last time we helped Zoe license the rights to her fan fiction, so that she could buy the rare and expensive Garfield lingerie, which we got a lovely picture of at the end of the convention. So I'm very curious to see what's going to happen this time. I think we're going to try and go for a guest ending this time. Since we did the Zoe, one of the Zoe endings last time. And now that we've done all of the tutorial stuff, I think we should not have any issue getting through a long game. Let's see, last time we went with fantasy vibes. So let's go with... That is pretty cool. That might put me to sleep, honestly. It's nice, but it might put me to sleep. That's kind of chill, but I like retro. We're gonna go with retro. Ah, SpookyCon. For some, it was just a nerdy convention. But for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions fiercely, unapologetically. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you could always find people who'd make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits. But here we could finally feel like, no matter who we were, we belonged. Okay, so we're gonna continue using our standard character here. Yellow. Oh, whoops. That was a mistake. I did not mean to, Oh, hey! Congrats on getting first, right? I forgot to change the name. I accidentally loaded it as yellow, and we don't want that. So we're gonna, just real quick, start again. SpookyCon, yada yada, beginnings, blah blah blahs. Go with yellow. I could probably just type this in, actually. There we go. Alright. But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. At the end of those 4 days, the after-party loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question. Would we get a date for that night? As uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con. Yeah. Zoe, Liam, Doug, Omen, Nico, and April. Had to be one of them, but who? Okay. Alright, 3 things we like. I do like magical girl transformations. I'm not sure which character that's for, but... You know what, let's not try to meta this. Let's just go with what we like. So, magical girl transformations. Forming a cult for the lulz does sound fun. And I don't actually have any katanas, but I do have a number of interesting knives, because I do like knives. I think they're neat. So we're gonna say collecting katanas. Top 3 favorite fighting game character archetypes. Okay, this is different from last time. Let's see. I do like Spooky Boy. And Weird Guy. Then... Do we go with the Slutty Dom? Or Punchy Animu Girl? Let's go with Punchy Animu Girl. We weren't new to all this, so So this time, we challenged ourselves with a goal other than finding love. With the support of Zoe and Liam, we decided to take on a project we had been putting off for too long. Making our own comic. We had so many ideas, and yet we always found excuses not to work on them. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it. Oh, we've unlocked new ones. I believe we went with shonen last time, so we're not going to do that again. Let's see, we got romance, sci-fi, and superhero. You know what? Let's just go in a row. We'll do this one now. Let's make a romance. This is going to be a real weird romance story. The fear of failure had stopped us for too long, but then we reminded ourselves of the one thing that always kept us going. That we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Damn right. Okay, so we're real low on charm and fun. Let's see if I remember what everything does here. I think the arena was... Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I will definitely do that right now, Lord Plum. Let's see. I believe the vendor hall was charm. The lobby, I think, was boldness. I think the game hall was fun. Then the arena was smarts, and the hotel was creativity. So we do want to buff our charm and fun, because those are kind of low. So let's go to the game hall. Walking around the community zone, you see several con-goers playing a match. Wait, is that soccer? Why the hell is there soccer at MonsterCon? Reminds me of that year of Fan Expo where they added a sports section. That didn't go over well. A con-goer sees you fuming and tells you, oh, it's not soccer, it's actually LARP fussball. What a relief. You have +2 fun watching the game, safe knowing you don't have to watch a real sport. You later exhaust yourself helping Omen and Doug set up chairs for the Liam Prom fan meetup. At least you get a free invite to the event out of it. Most Divine Zoe, we are honored to gather in celebration of your glorious sexy literature. Hey fam, I appreciate you coming out. And the esteemed prophet Doug is here as well. What an auspicious occasion for our cult of fandom. I'm really more of a moderator than a prophet, but it's nice to finally meet other Zoe stands in person. Prophet Doug, we beseech your wisdom on how to show our devotion to Zoe's epic tale. Shall we sacrifice a goat? Perhaps one with a man bun to be most on theme. Yes! Spill the blood of the Liam goat! No, this room is carpeted. Go eat some refreshments and talk about which Liams are tops and which are bottoms. That'll bring me the most pleasure. It's an honor to receive a missive from the goddess herself. To the snack table! Zoe, I finally see the appeal of this fanfiction thing. You never told me it garnered such a strong following of minions. They're not minions, Omen. They're fans. I don't order them around, I just turn them on with my writing. What's the point of that? Surely you indulge them in at least some recreational torture. She tortures us with her cliffhangers, maybe. She hangs you all off cliffs? Zoe, you mad lass! I knew you still had some evil in you. Damn. There's gotta be a way to make Omen understand what being in a fandom's all about. Uranus, help us. Let's see. When you're in a fandom, no one asks you why you wrote 500 pages of your favorite characters touching butts. They ask you when you're releasing the next chapter. Or strength in numbers. If you're part of a fandom, you can band together to defeat a horse. Or if you ever need to for some reason. I gotta say, the first one is very real. We gotta go with the butt touching. I do not follow. Don't you have some characters you really like? Like, really like? Yeah, you know, characters you could think about for hours. Hmm. When I was young, I marveled at the heroic feats of warriors of legend, like Brachius of the Blood Spear, or Astafex, Scourge of the Astral Realm. The people would gather, raise their drinks in pride, and sing of the warriors' heroic deeds around the fire. It was a magnificent time. Well, a fandom's pretty much just like that, but we gather on Discord and AO4 instead. I do like Discord on principle, but what are these 4 A's of which you speak? It's a fanfiction archive. Let me search it for you. Brachius of the Blood Spear, and Astafex, with an X, right? Of the Astral Realm. Here, there's 78 results. Okay. Huh. These are like epics? Pretty much. You can check the tags to see if you might be interested in the story. Like this one. Plunging his blood spear into my heart. Brachius. Astafex. Enemies to lovers. Only one bed. Butt stuff. I have always wondered what it would be like to feel Astafex's rear in my hand. Omen's got the blushy going on. Apparently dozens of other people wondered the same thing, and now you can share that passion. See, Omen? Our fandom's cool or what? Shut up, I am reading. 3 hours later, Omen seems more convinced on this whole fandom thing. Progress! You gain +2 creativity and lose 2 boldness. Alright, so now I believe it's time to go and get some charm on. Walking around the merch hall, you notice a stand full of retro toys. Hey, some of these you remember from your childhood. Actually, you remember all of them. Did this guy raid your parents' house? You buy them all just in case. Life was full of charm back then, before reality made you a cynic. You might be too old for these toys today, but you can still siphon +2 charm from the memories. You're investigating the horniest corners of Artist Alley when you happen upon Liam's Yowie stand. Hello. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you all supporting my art. Your art? You mean you created all this? Yes, Yowie is my passion. I've invested over 10,000 hours in perfecting my craft. That's a lot of Yowie. But you didn't start drawing Yowie until last year. The numbers don't add up. Ugh. Once again, math rears its ugly head to sabotage the beauty of art. You spent a 10,000 hour year on this stupid hobby? How far you have fallen. Ouch. I know of your past, Liam. You used to be Angelus, ruler of the dark side. You subjugated millions. You nearly conquered the world. I know, but I'm not Angelus anymore. I don't enjoy reminiscing on my dark past. Wow. So, he turned from a global conqueror to, a Yowie drawing nerd. That's, a real change in career. Dark past? You mean your glorious past. I looked up to you. You were once one of the biggest threats to our reality, and now you draw penises for fun? It's maddening. I'm maddened. But Omen, look at these butts. They're worth 1,000 conquered empires. Are they, Zoe? Are they? You know, even if you don't care for Yowie, there are plenty of hobbies that could take even your mind off of murder and destruction. Why would I want to do that? Because you're in the Redemption Arc program, and as your sponsor, I'm making this mandatory. Gang, we're getting Omen a hobby. That'll be tough, but you love a challenge. What hobby would Omen enjoy more than killing people? Get her into sewing. It's like stabbing fabric repeatedly. That is valid. You could do needle felting. Reptile care. Omen can probably relate to cold-blooded creatures, and this is a perfect excuse for you to get to pet an iguana. I feel like that would be putting the iguana in danger. I think let's go with sewing. We can get her to stab some fabric. I don't know. Are you trying to trick me by using violence? Shit, she's onto us. No, look at this cool tiny sword. We call it a needle. I may be old, Uranus, but even in my time we had needles. Okay, think of it this way. The Redemption Arc program establishes that you should stop stabbing people, right? It's more of a case-by-case basis, but for the most part, yes. No, Zoe, stabbing is always wrong. Never deal in absolutes. This is why I like Zoe. Ugh, you make me want to stab stuff, Liam. And by stuff, I mean your face. Use that. Imagine this piece of purple fabric is Liam's face, and stab it with a needle. Oh, now that sounds interesting. Omen stabs the fabric repeatedly. Wahahaha! Die, Liam! I'll stab you into an insufferable, beautiful sweater! Ah, you channeled Omen's desire to stab Liam into a healthy outlet. Genius! Humph. I guess I'll take a win where I can. You gain +2 boldness and lose 2 charm for introducing Omen to the wonderful hobby of fabric stabbing. I mean sewing. Wasn't expecting that to be a boldness one, but okay. Alright, well, our charm and fun are still both kind of low. But, I guess... I guess boldness is our next lowest, so let's go to the lobby. Oh, I was hoping that we would get a different, costume this run. You're at the lobby when some random person mistakes you for a friend of a friend he apparently has met twice in his life. You're too shy to correct him, so you hang together for a couple of hours. It's when he's insisting to add you to a New Year's Eve party group chat that you finally gather the bravery needed to explain you are not who he believes you are. Better late than never, I guess. Here, have +2 boldness. He still adds you to the group chat. You're comparing all the merch you bought with April, Omen, and Zoe when you hear a high-pitched squeal of delight. Oh my god, you're April 1st. I'm gonna faint. Hey, sweetheart. It's always nice to meet a fan. I'm way more than a fan. I've got all your CDs, all your merch. I've written a dozen fanfics about you. One could say I'm a friend, and a best one at that. Oh, you never told me you had a secret best friend, April. Did you think that I would be jealous? Because I am. I yearn to stab this girl and steal her hallowed place in your life. She's not April's friend, she's just a very parasocial fan. This level of obsession can lead to some pretty weird behavior. Like what? Hey April, look at this. It's a doll I made from a clump of hair that I pulled out of your shower drain. Want to smell it? This is a person, alright. Yeah, that's my, impression too, April. Like that. It's okay to be a fan, but you should stand your idols in a non-obtrusive way. Like sneaking into their house and taking a nap without touching anything. I'm pretty sure that's not okay either. Shit, really? I guess I owe Ryan Gosling an apology then. If this girl is not April's friend, can we get rid of her? Her shrill, desperate voice makes me want to murder people. Yeah, you'd think April would also be grateful if you got this fan to leave. But how? Convince the fan that this is all just a really good dream and she needs to wake up now before she's late to work. Or you think you and April are best friends? Name 5 of her childhood traumas. Now see, this fan is parasocial enough that I think that they could actually name the 5 traumas. So we're going to convince them this is a dream. Although I think that that's probably going to be smart. Let's see. Isn't that essentially gaslighting? Well, yes, but she's harassing you, which cancels it out. This is a stupid plan. How are we going to convince her that she's dreaming? Maybe we can make some classic dream stuff happen to her. Like what? Oh, I know. I dream about my teeth falling out a lot. Okay, I'm on it. Omen steps off screen to commit unspeakable violence. Ah! Stop ripping out my teeth! It hurts! This is just a dream, okay? You are dreaming. This is not real. I think we might be overdoing it. Are we? When I was a deity, I used to steal people's sanity all the time. This seems downright tame in comparison. Problem solved. Look, she even fainted from the pain. This is good. When she recovers, she will think she was having a dream. What about the fact that she'll wake up without teeth? Don't people like it when their dreams come true? Not in this case. Well, Omen, you know what to do. You all spend the next hour putting the teeth back in the fan's gums. It's a tricky task, but also soothing in its own way. You gain 2 charm and lose 2 smarts. Okay, that works for me. I wanted to get more charm. Okay. Let's see. That means that our only remaining options are the hotel or the arena. We've already got 14 creativity, so let's go pump up our smarts a little bit. You sit down to watch a panel on how to break the ice and make friends at cons. The panelist admits they have no idea. They hoped hosting a panel would force them into being more social. What an honest fella. During the Q&A, a group asks the panelists if they want to join them for some dinner and drinks. It did work. You gain 2 smarts for learning this cool trick to break ice. Next year, you may host a panel yourself. Later, Liam and Zoe are scheduled to give an interview about Zoe's massively viral fanfic, Liam Prom. Greetings, you pathetic worms. I am your favorite interviewer ever, the undefeatable Omen. Welcome to my show. Are you going to introduce us? Oh, right. This is Zoe and Liam. You may applaud for them. Okay, that's enough. So Zoe, this thing you're writing, what is it again? Some kind of anatomy textbook? Well, Liam's anatomy is prominently featured in my work, if you know what I mean. But no, Liam Prom is a story about Liam Academy, a school where everyone is Liam. The Liams only have 3 weeks to find the perfect Liam to take to prom. Hijinks ensue. Ah, and this Liam Academy is fictional? Yes. Thank fucking God. What's that supposed to mean? Sorry, I would not have phrased it that way if I knew you were there. You forgot I was at my own fucking interview? What do you mean, your interview? It was I who beat up the original interviewer, and therefore earned the right to use this panel slot as I saw fit. Wait, this interview wasn't scheduled by the con? Ugh. Are you going to ask us a question or not? If I must, how many gallons of heavy cream can you consume in one sitting? Question about the fanfiction, Omen. The rest of Omen's questions aren't much better. So when the audience Q&A starts, you know it's up to you to save this. Let's see, Liam, do you think agreeing to let Zoe write a fanfiction where all characters are you was an act of intense egotism or a total deconstruction of your ego? Or, Liam, if all the Liams represent different aspects of yourself, which Liam represents your butt? Alright, well the first one seems like it's definitely smarts and probably minus charm. This one is probably charm minus smarts, which we do want more charm, since we haven't yet determined what our guest is going to want from us. So yeah, let's ask which Liam represents his butt. That depends on how you look at it. Every Liam is a representation of the complexity of my soul. Really? I thought it was kind of obvious that butt Liam represents your butt. That's a very literal interpretation of a deceptively complex metaphor. It's a giant floating butt with your face on it, Liam. It doesn't get much more literal than that. Butt Liam is actually a reflection of my humility, and how I am not averse to sometimes being the butt of the joke. I saw him as more of a silly floating butt with your face on it. Butts are fun. Especially if they have Liam's stupid face on them. Yes! That's the face! Don't be grumpy, just look at Butt Liam. Doesn't he fill your heart with joy? Well, I must admit, my face does improve the aesthetics of the standard butt. Now the real question is, does Liam's actual butt have a Liam face on it? I'm sure the audience wants to know. Sadly, you have to move on to the next question, leaving that huge mystery unsolved. You gain +2 fun and lose 2 smarts for asking questions about butts. Oh nice, we did want more fun, so that's good. I was right that the other one was smarts, so... Good call there. Hey, stranger! This is the last tutorial about the food court, I promise. Oh, there's more tutorial, okay. Did you notice there were some locked dates? Those are tied to plot lines. Some plot lines will first appear organically and catch you by surprise. But once you finish them, you'll be able to trigger them again by choosing their respective date. There are also locked plotline dates at the alone table. Those do not appear organically. You gotta unlock them, and only then can you trigger them through their respective dates. Plotline dates only appear during the first food court turn, since you'll need time for the plotline to fully develop. Also, they have a spicy meter to better inform the spiciness of the plotline and its secret ending. Anyhow, you must be hungry. Go sit somewhere. Yeah, we're gonna invite a guest. Ah, okay. Oh, so we don't have access to these other characters yet. I see, I see. I do like Miranda, but Vera is a 3 spicy date. So, I don't know much about Vera, but we gotta go for the spice. We gotta get the spicy. You invite Vera to join you at the con. Sure, I'd love to go. Really? I didn't think you'd be interested. Of course I am. I have money to launder and merch is the perfect cover. That'll do it. Vera, tell us, what is your type? What a generic and stupid question. I don't like people who ask stupid questions. Be less stupid. Thanks. Oh, so just get a lot of smarts, basically. Okay, so we should focus on getting smarts. Alright, now it's time to take a break from your real-life shenanigans and brainstorm some fictional shenanigans for your comic. Go for it. Okay, what trend from the early 2000s should come back already? Well, we want smarts. So, only needing to learn like 3 memes and 4 slang words to sound cool. People actually seeking revenge. Delicious tobacco. Why did this trend die out? Ew. Wearing pants. Well, I do like wearing... Well, actually, I don't like wearing pants. I very rarely wear pants, unless I have to go out. But I feel like wearing pants is probably the smart answer, so let's go with pants. Oh, no, I guess that was creativity? What's your strongest asset when on a first date? You taste like a pumpkin spice latte, oh my. You have strong yet graceful knees. Your eyes are soulless, almost as if they were 2 sexy empty holes. Or you can transform into a tiger. I feel like this is probably boldness or fun. This is probably charm. Creativity, maybe? This is probably the other bold... Let's go with graceful knees. Oh, that's charm. Darn. I want more smarts. We need to drain some of our creativity into smarts. So we're not going to go to the hotel today. Because we need brain power. Soft or hard magic system. World-building choices when writing your magical girl story. You decide to attend a panel on the merits of soft versus hard magic systems in magical girl fiction. I feel like most magical girl fiction is soft magic. Like, even Lyrical Nanoa, which is kind of on the harder end of magical girl magic, is still pretty soft. After getting the required dick jokes out of the way, you actually learn a lot of valuable info about world-building mechanics. You gain +2 smarts from all that knowledge, and from learning so many new dick jokes. Vera arrives and is keen to visit a meet and greet for her favorite newspaper cartoonist, Carl Onslow. You thought print was dead, but apparently not for her. Mr. Onslow, sir, it's an honor to meet you. The understated humor of your strips always makes me smile, even after reading about tightening financial regulations. Thank you, my dear. Hearing that was just the pick-me-up this old man needed. Is something wrong? Well, I've signed a new contract with a big corporation. It seemed like a good deal at the time, but now I've thought about it a bit. Maybe $40 was a bit on the low end for the rights to my life's work. Sir, could I have a look at your contract? The cartoonist hands the contract over. Despite its length, Vera makes quick work of it. I see. Sir, I happen to run a law office of irrelevant legality. Please let me represent you. I'll get you out of this. You do that? Thank you, young lady. That's very kind. You all go find the corporate representatives the cartoonist deals with, and of course they turn out to be... it's gonna be the bloodsuckers. Yeah. Hello, you're not worrying about your contract again, are you, Mr. Onslow? I thought you made your funny little pictures for the love of it, not the money. You're lucky we don't charge you for the privilege of getting to see them in print. Now that you say that, maybe you have a point. No, they don't. Listen, you two, I'm Mr. Onslow's new legal representative, and I'll be renegotiating his contract. No offense, but I don't think you can take negotiations with us. You'll be begging for mercy by sunrise, legally speaking. I doubt it'll go on that long. You'll be the one on your knees long before then, also legally speaking. Big talk from someone who has already made a crucial mistake. You can't renegotiate a valid contract, and believe me, when I tie something up, I make sure it's tight. Don't you worry about that. My co-counsel Uranus has already discovered that this contract is invalid, haven't you? Far be it from you to contradict Vera. How do you invalidate this contract? Let's see. Claim the contract was signed under duress, you threatened him to sign. Framing someone for a crime is okay if that someone is yourself. Argue the contract is null and void because Vera is actually the cartoonist's financial dominatrix, and a pre-existing contract establishes all his work belongs to her. You know what? Let's go. A financial dominatrix? What's that? Some kind of advisor? Listen, just play along, and I'm sorry for everything I'm about to say. You bad little piggy, signing on with these lowlifes. You know our contract forbids you from making transactions on your own. Transfer me $100 as punishment right now. Again, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Miss Advisor? You really expect us to believe that this pathetic old man is in a kink relationship with you? Excuse you, the only one who talks about my fin sub like that is me. How about I take a look at this contract of yours and make sure everything checks out? That's a very personal document between my sub and I won't break his trust. But maybe you wouldn't understand these things. Please, I've got 15 fin subs in my personal portfolio alone. If you're wanting to compare assets, we could be here a while. Mine are quite extensive. She certainly sounds like she knows what she's doing. If word gets out that we stepped on another Dom's toes, we'll never attract any subs. I mean, talent again. Agreed. Let's cut this one loose. With those bloodsuckers dealt with, you return to the con, a new spring in the old cartoonist's step. There, you'll be free to negotiate a new contract with more favorable terms now. Oh, don't you worry about that. I didn't understand any of it, but it rather gave this old man a thrill. I don't suppose you'll negotiate my new contract for me, too. I'd be honored to. Aw, it's sweet to see Vera championing this old man and his work. Work that she loves so much. Not that you would say that to her face. You lose 2 boldness and gain 2 fun. Okay? I need more smarts. I need lots of brain power. And unfortunately we can't do the thing again, so let's go for... I guess we can start rounding out our other lower stats. Walking around the lobby, you see a kid tripping over and scratching his knees. Stupid kids, when will they learn? Still, you decide to take pity on him. You don't know how to comfort a child, so you just pat his head and say, you have no enemies. You leave, proud of your words of wisdom. He doesn't stop crying, but you gain +2 boldness for how cool you looked inside your head. Later, you're walking through the lobby with April, Zoe, and Liam, but it's quite busy at this time. You're fighting just to stay together. Come on, gang, we can't get separated by the crowd. Let's hold hands for safety. Is that really necessary? If we get separated, we can just text each other and meet back up somewhere. Oh, Liam, you naive little newbie. Just trust me. You don't want to get separated at a con. You all hold hands, which is great, because that's second base for you. Yes, touching hands is second base. It's been a rough year, so you've adjusted your bases to reflect more realistic goals. Unfortunately, your hands are sweaty. Before you realize it, April slipped from your grasp. Help! I thought I told everyone to stick together. April's too petite to fight the crowd current. It's fine, Zoe. Look, she's just a few feet ahead. We'll rejoin her at the end of the room. No, this is bad. That current's gonna take her straight into the conchasm. Straight into the what? The conchasm. You know, the bottomless chasm cutting through the middle of the lobby. You really are a con newbie, huh? Why is there a bottomless chasm in the middle of the lobby? Who knows? Maybe someone just thought it'd be funny to have a bottomless chasm at a con, and now everybody does it on principle. You'd better save April if you ever want any of your friends to take you to third base. Prolonged eye contact. Do something. Okay? Perform a guitar solo so awesome that you gain the right to crowd surf. This way you can pull April out of the crowd riptide. Or, it's too late for her. Just befriend a random con-goer and make them the new April. It's what old April would have wanted, probably. I feel like neither of these are smarts. I feel like this is probably boldness and fun or creativity. Alright, you know what? Let's just get a new April. Okay, not a terrible plan, but we need to find someone who resembles April in terms of humor, aesthetics, overall vibe. Or we could just grab this guy here. Hey fella, guess what? Your name is New April now. Welcome to our squad. What? But I have friends of my own. They're right over there. New April points at a group of congoers waving goodbye. No, it's okay, you can keep him, they say. Well, looks like you're one of us now. Do you like operetta? Ha, that was a trick question, but by refusing to answer, you passed. I must say, I think I like the New April. Awkward. I take it you found a stranger to replace me? Don't worry, it's okay. I would have done the same if I were in your position. Ah, that's the old April we love so much. Thanks. I need to go to the bathroom real quick, though. Will you come with me, New April? Us Aprils gotta stick together. The Aprils go to the bathroom while you, Liam, and Zoe plan your next move. 5 minutes later, old April returns alone. I'm back! Ready to check out the merch hall? Where'd New April go? Who? New April, our good friend of 30 seconds. Did you really not see them leave, old April? I have no idea what you're talking about. Also, you should really stop calling me old April, since I'm the only April here, honk honk. You're pretty sure New April has suffered some awful fate. But hey, at least you're back with the only April we love so much. You gain +2 charm for making new friends, and lose 2 creativity. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we got an achievement for killing New April. Okay, we could use some more fun, so let's go to the game hall. You sit down to play a really complicated European board game. You don't want to make a fool of yourself, so you pick up the manual and start reading. Days pass, seasons change, cities crumble and are covered in sand. When you finish the manual, you find yourself alone in an empty post-apocalyptic wasteland. Just kidding, you fell asleep. But what you did get to read of the manual was +2 fun. You're checking out the tabletop gaming showcase with Omen and Zoe when you see a wargaming table with no occupants. Well, this looks promising. All the fun of interstellar war in a tiny plastic package. Heh, look at this funny alien squid dude. Wow, I'm evil Squidward, bow down to me. My boobily-breasted general bows for no one. Face my sexy sword. You, Zoe, and Omen start playfully jousting with the miniatures. You're enjoying yourselves, so naturally someone has to come ruin it. What are you femoids doing? That's not how you play Wargame 50.1k. I hate him already. That is irrelevant to me. I'm having fun playing it this way. Nobody plays Wargame 50.1k to have fun, idiot. From what I've learned of Warhammer 40k, that does certainly seem to be true. Leonard, I know how the game's actually played, but we're doing it our own way, and that's fine too, right? That was Zoe's first mistake, trying to reason with Leonard. It's not fine. Wargame 50.1K is a sophisticated game, played with endless dice rolls, calculations, and measurements. Do you even have protractors? You can't play without protractors! You know what? We have been doing this all wrong. You should teach us. Finally, you've seen common sense. I'll show you how to... Shut up, Beak Breather. I was talking to Uranus. Yeah, Uranus, can you show us how to play? Pretty please. By the smirks on your friends' faces, you can see this is a wrong answers only kind of deal. Propose a way to play Wargame 50.1K as hilariously as possible. Okay, these miniatures have intricate armors and you can paint them. It's clear the creator wanted y'all to throw a pageant to crown Little Miss War. Ooh, that's a good one. Or, the miniatures must be exhausted from all the war. Switch places. Get on the custom-made table and wrestle each other while the miniatures watch. That one feels like boldness. Let's go with the first one. I think crowning Little Miss War would infuriate the ugly little nerd. What? Ooh, fun! The first round is the fashion show. As you can see, my general is sporting a coquettish suit of armor that does not guard her face, chest, stomach, thighs, or arms. She will not survive her first battle, but damned if she will not make a pretty corpse. Wrong! Bernadetta the Bone Queen's skimpy armor is what gives her magic potency. Now evil Squidward is strutting down the runway. Look at him swing those luscious tentacles. What a handsome cephalopod. Tell us, who is he wearing? The shoes? Louboutin. The cape? Chanel. And that stylish red face paint? Why, that's the blood of his enemies. This hurts to watch. Stop doing dumb fashion stuff before I gouge out my eyeballs. Now it's time for the swimsuit competition. No! Leonard attempts to gouge out his eyes, but all he does is smear Cheeto dust under his eyelids. Ow! Before he chickens out and leaves to get eye drops. What a pathetic creature. He would not survive the horrors of Little Miss War. Forget about him. Look, I painted a bikini on evil Squidward. My god, you gave him 3 breasts? You are a visionary, Zoe. You, Omen, and Zoe have a blast playing pageant, and it's all the sweeter knowing how much it pissed Leonard off. You gain 2 creativity and lose 2 boldness. Okay, so I was right about the boldness. I figured that one, the other one was going to be creativity or fun, so... That gives us some creativity to burn. Which is a frequent counterpoint to smarts, so, that should be fine. Let's see. Our options now are creativity or charm. Well, we don't need any more creativity, so let's go for charm. You find a stand at the merch hall that sells hyper-realistic VR headsets. You buy one immediately. VR is the future. You put it on and you see your surroundings. Yep, it's a scam. The headset is basically a football helmet and a pair of glasses. No refunds allowed, but the headset looks good on you. Like, +2 charm good. You, Zoe, and Omen are debating the merits of the thigh sheath versus the boob sheath in RPG waifu clothing, when you hear Doug loudly gasp. Holy moly, that's a misprint 1989 Han Solo action figure from when they accidentally put a 3rd ear on his neck. It's hideous. It sure is. Hideous and rare. I've gotta have it. Wait. Can I have the 3-ear Han, please? I've been looking for one for years. Sorry, dude, but you don't have your tentacles on the merchandise. Finders keepers. But finding this action figure is my dream. My parents died trying to get me one. Your parents died? Yes. The misprints have always been highly rare, so when they first came out, my parents drove to the factory that produced them to try and find one for me. But they tripped and fell into a vat of molten plastic. Sorry, it's painful to talk about. I just think that owning one of the original action figures would help me move on. Whoa, I'm so sorry. It's horrible. It's also very hard to believe. No, I'm serious. There was a whole lawsuit about it. Look at the back of the box. Warning, may contain traces of melted monster parts. Do not consume. Who cares? My friend laid claim to the merchandise first, so heed my words when I say fuck off. Just let him take it. I'd feel bad, and a little grossed out if I bought it at this point. No, we had it first. Does the concept of dibs mean nothing anymore? Dead parents or no dead parents, you want the damn 3-eared Han Solo. Do something to invalidate this guy's sob story and get Doug the action figure. Offer to murder Doug's parents to level the playing fields. No thank you. Bring this guy's parents back by defying the law of equivalent exchange and performing person transmutation, the most forbidden type of alchemy. Oh, well, obviously we've got to do that. Are you sure about that? The person transmutation has a pretty high price to pay. Yeah, I think getting the action figure would be enough to make me move on by itself. Come now, you missed your parents so much that you invoke their tragic deaths to buy action figures. Let us do you one less worse, as I believe the saying goes, and reunite you with them. You and Omen draw the transmutation circle and summon the Gate of Truth. Black hands and disembodied eyes come clawing out of its doors. Great, now those hands are going to take something in exchange for the resurrection. Probably someone's arm. Not it. Don't look at me. I'm already down one arm. Gosh, I don't know. I'd really rather not lose my whole arm. Maybe just a toe? Ah, fuck it. This is all for the orphan's benefit, so he should pay the price. Get him, Hands. The hands rip an arm and a leg off the screaming stranger. Damn, he's got expensive parents. The gate vanishes, leaving behind 2 horrible creatures. They convulse, vomit blood, and scream the screams of creatures with no vocal cords. What is this? What have you done? Look, parents and son finally reunited. I think we defied God. For a good cause. Zoe, please authorize this form for the Redemption Arc program stating that I did something nice today. You may have ruined that dude's life, but now Doug can keep his action figure. The law of equivalent exchange looks satisfied to you. You gain 2 charm, but lose 2 boldness. Aw, dang it, I wanted more smarts. I don't need creativity and charm, I just need to be brainy. Okay, this is kind of a banger. Alright, well we need more smarts, so we're going to the, thing. How to add loot boxes to your game. Don't. Good advice. You attend a panel on how to seamlessly add loot boxes to games. The short answer is that you shouldn't. This turns out to be invaluable knowledge that makes you gain 2 smarts. Pay 10 monster tokens to open a mystery box with a bonus random amount of smarts. Joke. It's a big day for weeboos. Astral Princess Girl Power Saves the Day is finally getting a 2nd season. You're not missing the exclusive premiere. Yay! Astral Princess is such an icon. This is gonna be the most kawaii-woo day of my life. Nico does look good in the dress. It's starting, we better quiet down. If any of you talk over Astral Princess, I will bite you. Kinky. Oddly, there's no intro sequence. We cold open on Astral Princess battling a new foe. You cannot defeat me. I, Prince Edgelord, will defeat you with my Apocalypse Ray, which is a ray that can cause the apocalypse. Mwahaha! Huh. Not the strongest dialogue there. Maybe you're right. Maybe I can't, sobs Astral Princess. I'm just a weak girl who got her powers by accident. I don't deserve to save the world. Wasn't her entire Season 1 arc about her gaining her confidence? Where did all that go? No, Astral Princess! Remember who you are! You are the Astral Princess! Yells Tanuki Maru, Astral Princess's magical mascot. Then the show cuts to a 15-minute flashback sequence with scenes of Season 1. They're doing a recap episode. As the first episode of Season 2, the crowd is not having it. They boo, hiss, and start throwing things at the screen. Calm down, you nerds. If you can't control yourselves, we'll ban you from the con for life. Someone throws a Molotov cocktail and sets the curtains on fire. Fuck it, our lives aren't worth this. Every monster for themselves. No, we gotta calm everyone down. A lifetime ban from SpookyCon is a fate worse than death. Actual death might be in your future if Molotov cocktails are on the menu. So yeah, you should stop this crowd from becoming a full-scale angry mob. Fire the Dakamakura canon, no one can be sad when they have a Dakamakura. Or, convince everyone that a few bad seasons are necessary for an anime to attain the cult status that allows you to say, it really gets good in Season 5. This feels like it might be a smarts thing. You all comfort the angry mob with your fresh, elitist perspective. Cheer up, just think. In a few years, when people ask you if Astral Princess is good, you can be all like, it gets so good later if you're strong enough to get through seasons 2 to 4. No spoilers, though. Oh, your favorite character is the comic relief character? Heh, you sweet summer child. You'll also be able to tell people it's a horrible crime to skip seasons, even the bad ones. Just picture it. Maybe they could do multiple seasons that are hot garbage. One season could turn out to be a dream that has no bearing on the actual canon at all. Or they could make 8 of the 14 episodes a time loop, forcing the viewers to basically watch the same episode 8 times in a row. I haven't even seen Haruhi Suzumiya, and I know about the Endless 8. Actually, I should probably watch that at some point, to be honest. Maybe without the Endless 8. That all sounds terrible, the crowd says uneasily. Yeah, but when we finally get to that good season, we'll act so superior to everyone who gave up on Astral Princess too soon. It'll be totally worth it. Before long, the crowd is convinced by your jaded ideology. You all watch the awful season premiere in a smug, ironic way. Oh, you tried watching The Endless 8? Yeah. Like, I gotta say, as much as there are animes that I have enjoyed, I don't know if I would want to watch the same episode 8 times with minor differences. I won't lie, I'm not proud that we contributed to this kind of crappy fan behavior. I guess it's like the new Astral Princess says. Sometimes you have to do a bad thing because it's better than a worse thing. Man, those dialogue lines are bad. I don't care either way. I just want to watch the world burn. But preferably not at the con. Honk honk. True that. You gain +2 charm by convincing everyone, but lose 2 fun. I was hoping that was going to be smarts. Alright, so main stage is done with. We are getting real low on boldness, and I don't want to die, so let's get some boldness back. You're tired from all the shenanigans at the con, but a severe case of FOMO prevents you from going back to the hotel. If you take a power nap here in the lobby, you'll be well rested and technically not miss out. But we are in an ad break now, so we're going to take a pause, so that you guys don't miss out. I'll see you all in 3 minutes. Alright. Let's continue. Lots of people trip on you, but they say nothing as they imagine you sleeping as a cosplay performance, referencing some movie or anime. You couldn't do the Endless 8? Yeah, I don't blame you. That's like... like... almost 3 hours, I guess. Of just watching the same episode over and over. You get some rest and +2 boldness from not giving a single fuck. You're walking the floor with April, Doug, and Zoe when you notice a man talking to a very sullen young girl. Surprisingly, April takes charge. Hi, cutie pie. How about I turn that frown upside down with a balloon animal just for you? Only $10 for ages 12 and younger. Oh, so that's why she took charge. Honey, look, this is April 1st. She's an idol and an influencer. Isn't she cool? No offense, but I don't know or care who that lady is. Maybe you'll care after this lady kicks your ass, you little asshole. Haha, I'm kidding, I love kids. I've never even killed one before, honk honk. Dang, is it me or does your daughter really not want to be here, dude? No, you're right. It's my weekend with her, and I thought this would be fun for us to do together. But Dad, I told you already, I'm just not into all this nerdy stuff you like. I'm into cool stuff, like accounting. Accounting is the best. Accounting? I took an accounting class. It was not cool or fun. I was very good at it, but if I had to do it every day for the rest of my life, I would probably shoot myself. Yeah, I think accounting is fascinating. Does this con have any financial forecasting workshops or collectible checkbooks? No, sorry. We have a waifu with glasses section. Does that count as accounting? I'm sorry this has been a bust, honey. We can leave. I'll buy you a new calculator on the way home to make it up to you. Poor Dad. Surely there's something you can do to help him connect to his weird, boring daughter. You should compromise. If you stay today, next time your dad will take you to Accounting Con. Or, there's a friggin' anime for everything these days. Just search for an accounting-based isekai or something. This one feels like creativity. This one feels like it might be smarts. So I think we have to go with this one. There's an accounting con? No way. I wouldn't be surprised. They'll make a con for anything these days. Let me check. There's accordion con, accoutrement con. Ah, here, accounting con. And it looks, super fun. There's a panel about proper pie chart distribution and a workshop about spreadsheet formulas. Zoe, is it me, or does this not sound fun at all? No, you're right, but this kid's a weirdo, so who knows? A spreadsheet formula workshop? That sounds so cool, I could sheet myself. Peggy. No, with 2 E's, Dad. It was an accounting pun. See, a big weirdo. And look, it just happens to be during our next weekend together. What do you say? Should we go? I'd love it. But won't you be bored, Dad? Of course I will, sweetie. Just like you're bored out of your mind here. Now let's check out that TARDIS made of cardboard. Deal? Deal. Aw, that's nice. I don't mean you, I mean the daughter, but also you. Well, I am definitely a nerd. That's unequivocal. I literally have anime figures on my shelves, which I need to catalog so I can sell most of them, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, yeah, father and daughter, thank you all, and leave to check out the TARDIS. Kids these days are into odd stuff. Yeah, but listen, Accounting Con has a waifus with glasses section too. I knew that counted as accounting. This situation has made you all want to go check the waifus with glasses section at this con, so you do that. You gain +2 charm for your use of diplomacy, but lose 2 fun. Oh. Dang it, I was really hoping that was going to be smarts. Why am I not getting any smarts things? When I explicitly need smarts. Alright, well we definitely don't need charm, so we're not going to go to the vendor alley. We do need some fun, though. You decide to attend a roundtable on round tables. What a fascinating subject. You discuss the various circumferences of tables, rank building materials, and talk about famous knights that have sat around round tables of old. You also talk plenty of shit about square and rectangular tables. Fuck right angles. You gain +2 fun because circles are the most hilarious shape, am I right? Lately, Omen has been intrigued by VTubers. Hey! But they have had a hard time understanding what they are exactly. Trying to explain them has proven fruitless, which makes sense considering it took Omen half an hour to grasp the concept of a revolving door. So, as they say, show, don't tell. You, April, and Zoe decide to take Omen to a VTuber modeling workshop. You are telling me these virtual avatars command legions of Twitch subscribers? How can I harness this kind of power? The secret to curating a fan base is to know your niche and give the people what they want. You can also make your avatar, like, very hot, which is what a lot of people often want anyway. Huh. So lewdness is the secret ingredient? Then why are your avatars clothed? Twitch will wipe your account if you show pornographic content. It's a mistake you only make once. What if I made mine fully clothed, but I put a big handsome cock on their face? Does that count as too lewd? Probably. This is impossible. I give up on trying to understand this virtual nonsense. This is the revolving doors all over again. But I still want to control the masses. Lorenus, you design an avatar for me. You often seek to impress us. I promise I will be impressed if you succeed in this. Oh man, don't exploit Uranus's obvious weaknesses. It's not nice. It's not exploiting their obvious weaknesses. It's encouraging their potential skills for our own enjoyment. Come on, I want to see a cool VTuber avatar. Well, I happen to have one right here. Who am I trying to fool? Let's see some cool avatars. Oh dang, it gave us pictures. Big bird with a barbed baseball bat. Omen will surely appreciate a fucked up ostrich that instills fear into any potential hater. Or Iron Mama, an adorable take on Omen's themes, but through a much more approachable, cutesy surface. I feel like this is probably charm, and this is probably boldness. And honestly, I like this one better anyways. So yeah, let's go with the bird with the spike bat. A baseball-playing ostrich is certainly different. Different isn't good? Well, Zoe, you know how these creative things go. You can't judge something so subjective. This is objectively not good. Shut up, you two. Are you not odd? It's a big bird with a baseball bat. Ah, I see. Maybe you don't get it because you're too dumb for this. Let me explain. It's fun because ostriches don't usually hold baseball bats. Got it. Omen tests out their new VTuber avatar. They have a great time, and it finds an audience. Look, I have a viewer. I told you this avatar was gold. The ornithologists. Whoa, you don't see birds like this on the Nature Channel. I bet they know a thing or two about third base. Winky. Huh. I guess there's a niche audience for everything. Ha! You're done, April. Admit your defeat and surrender your channel to me. I am famous! The ornithologist donates $30 to the stream, which Omen uses to treat you all to some fried chicken. Nice! You know what? Omen's happy, and they bought you chicken. That's a win in my book. You lose 2 charm, but gain 2 boldness for choosing the bird with a weapon. And I was right about the categories, but still not more smarts. Alright, well we don't need any more friggin' charms, so we're going to the hotel. Since you have some time off, you decide to hone your drawing skills by drawing some fan art. You draw Son Goku, but you give him boobs. What a creative reinterpretation. Then you draw Splash Kaboom with a twist. You add boobs and name it Splash Kaboobs. You're on a roll. Finally, you draw Misato from Evangelion. You turn her into a green-skinned biomechanical symbiote and make her blonde. And you also give her a second pair of boobs. You deserve +2 creativity for your successful boob storming. Later, you're chilling at the hotel bar with Zoe and April when Doug runs up to you. Hey, you'll never guess what I found in the bathroom. Do I want to know? It wasn't anything gross. Well, I did find gross stuff, but that's not important. What matters is I found a secret room with a vintage pinball machine. And it was a weird one. Like, its theme was sexy vegetables, I think. I'm 95% sure I saw an onion with cleavage on it. What? I want to see a big titty onion. Can you show us? Sure, follow me. And so, you all follow Doug into a public bathroom to maybe find a sexy pinball machine. Let's see. I don't know what the word is here. Death overrated. Call me. Three-eyed dude. Jekyll and Hyde. Okay, it's just past this door. Down this hall. Take a right, or maybe it was a left. Doug, are you sure you didn't just imagine it? Maybe it was a mirage situation or something. No, that manly corncob with the big bulge I saw, I'm pretty sure my imagination couldn't produce an image like that by itself. April, I love you, but don't you dare stop us from finding a potential new fixation. You keep going. Soon you don't even hear the sounds of the bar anymore. You're surrounded by windowless hallways, stale air, eerie silence. Don't worry, I've got this. We're not lost. We're just, taking the scenic route. Ah, yes. The oppressive, windowless scenic route. We have to go back. I don't want to die in a liminal space. Yeah, I get you. On one hand, I'm pretty sure this is the back rooms, but on the other, sexy vegetable pinball machine, you know? You're pretty sure people die in the back rooms, so you better forget that pinball machine and find a way to escape. Ask for directions. Why not ask that tall guy over there? You know he's nice because he's smiling too much. Or just pee in a corner. Security will escort you out. That feels like boldness. This feels like charm. But it could be smarts, because we're asking for directions. So we're gonna ask Slenderman for directions. Who, him? Hello, sir. My friends and I got a bit turned around. Do you know the way out of here? The way to the sexy vegetable pinball machine would work too, good fella. Do you need a minute to think about it? That's okay, we've got nothing but time. Not getting much of a response here. Maybe it's some sort of backrooms etiquette thing. Maybe he just doesn't speak English. I think I remember some Spanish from high school. Hola, mi quesadilla bonita, ¿cómo es? Come on, can you get creeped out already? Also, what the fuck was that? You should consider retaking Spanish. We offended him by not being afraid. Ah, so he speaks after all. He was just a bit shy. Don't be shy, little guy. We're all friends here. Shy? You're pissing me off. Why are you running away or screaming? You're killing the whole backrooms vibe. Why would we run from you? You seem so nice with your big smile. If I've learned anything in this realm, it's that smiling is a great way to tell people you're friendly, or convince them that you're totally allowed to be trespassing. Ugh, can you leave already? I don't know, can you show us the way out? The terrifying, but inexplicably kinda sexy backrooms man shows you the emergency exit, muttering the whole time. What a grumpy cat. Some people don't know how to be social, am I right? I get it. Making new friends can be hard. I might come back and see if he wants to grab lunch sometime. That sounds fun. You gain 2 charm for making a friend in the back rooms, but lose 2 boldness. Yeah, so I was right. It's charm and boldness. Geez, just give me some freaking smart options. I haven't gotten a single one since we got Vera. Well, well, what do we have here? A lover of mystery. I have just the thing for you. Whatever you pick. Okay, so it is the same thingies here. I would like to get stats but people, because I want more smartness. Yeah, we're getting only dum-dum options. Let's see, these figurines are said to have a non-slight effect on people's stats. So you like buff bugs. Big muscles come packing big effects on stats. I don't know enough about the bugs. The Zodiacs, I can probably guess. You know what? Fuck it. Let's roll on Zodiac Thirst. Leo, office manager. Hey, that's my sign. I'm Leo. Oh, fuck me. All your stats go incognito. Time to show off your good memory. We are taking a quick little screenshot of our stats here so that we can track them. Because this is going to suck. Yup. Fuck me, right? Ah, good choice. Only a true connoisseur would pick my best item at random. I hate you. Oh shit, we're not gonna be able to tell how our stats are going. Oh fuck. Love is fickle, but at least you have your comic to rely on. Time to brainstorm. Okay, what's a red flag that you can't let slide on a first date? Lack street smarts, they don't own even a single cow, reducing the chances they have tasty, chalky milk whenever you want. Their appealing cooking skills are a lie, as they're being controlled by a rat under their hat. They happen to live in the sewers, which probably affects their personal hygiene. You know what? Let's go with this. I'm hoping that this is smarts. Nope, that was charm. Okay, which means that our charm is higher. That probably puts our smarts... The smarts is really the only one that we care about, so smarts would probably be at 14 now. Why haven't you finished that big project you told everyone about? You want to fuck a lot of people first, ancient curse, creature living under your bed told you should wait, you don't want to be rude to the bed creature, or Big Oil is pressuring you not to. They probably feel threatened by you, as they should. That feels smarts. Nope, that's boldness. Fuck me, smarts is probably down to 13 then. God damn it. Why are we getting so screwed on this? Okay, this should bring us back to 15. You go to the main stage to watch a panel on how to make a successful comic. Step 1, good artist copy, great artist steal. Seems easy enough. There are lots of great comics out there to steal from, like Spider-Man. Step 2, write what you know. You know plenty about Spider-Man. The future of your comic looks bright. Step 3, add a shark. Sharks are cool. Well, shit. You don't know all that much about sharks. More research will be needed. Still, maybe there's a spider shark comic by Uranus in the future. You gain 2 smarts from all you've learned. That should put us at 15. After a riveting panel about anime titty jiggle physics, you, April, Doug, and Zoe attend a panel being held by some representatives from Twatch. Oh, of course the bloodsuckers work for Twatch. Hello, loyal consumers. We have some exciting changes to announce. Starting next week, all Twatch users will have to pay a monthly subscription to use the site. Isn't that exciting? No, it is not. Wait, don't leave. We haven't even told you that we're adding ad breaks within the ad breaks yet. We don't want to give them any ideas. Twitch, if you're watching, don't watch. Shit, this is bad. April, are you okay? Yeah, of course. This is great news. Additionally, as an affiliate, I can't say anything bad about Twatch or any of its subsidiary companies. Honk honk. This is it. Streaming's dead. It's dead in the water, just like my dreams, and that boy I drowned in first grade. I'm gonna have to move back in with Mom, and she'll do the Mommy's Always Right juggling routine all night. I can't take it. I just can't. April, blink twice if you're in danger. You can just stream on a different website, can't you? I'm sure your fans will follow you anywhere. Twatch pretty much has a monopoly on online streaming services. People won't abandon it just to watch me. I will, and I'll convince my Discord friends and the guys from the comic book store to do it too. We'll rebuild your fan base in no time. Doug's efforts, while sweet, can never recover April's modest streaming empire. There's gotta be another way for her to keep her followers. Okay, who needs to watch? Entertainment is always evolving. From now on, people will go visit streamers at their homes to watch them live. That seems like a terrible idea. There's too much fear around losing your audience. Quality over quantity. Focus on an audience of one, but really care for that one person. I don't think either of these is a smart option. Let's go with this one. Of course, losing subscribers is always stressful, but the important thing is to keep at least one very good subscriber. And so, you all head to the home of one of April's subscribers. Whoa, April 1st? The one and only. You've just been promoted to my most very good subscriber. You'll be my audience of one from now on. The honor is all yours. Oh, that's cool, I guess. Do you want to come in? I was just playing some games. Perfect, I can do a gaming stream. Show me your setup. April's most very good subscriber shows you all his computer. April sits down and plays Minecraft for a while. Hey April, when is it my turn to play? Oh, she's too focused on the game to read chat right now. The best way to make sure she sees your comment is to pay $3 to highlight it. Do you have $3? Actually, it cost $3 back when April had tons of subs. Now that she's got an audience of one, she should charge, $800 to highlight comments. I don't know, I want to raid streamers' fridges. But you can't raid my fridge, that's where my food is. Good point. Can you give me $800? Then, as April's moderator, I'll pass your comment directly to her to make sure she replies to you. I want you all to get out of my house. Okay, we'll tell April. That'll be $800, please. It's a long ride back to the con. Cheer up, April. He clearly just wasn't the right subscriber to become your one subscriber. Yeah, she should have totally gone for the guy who made the doll out of her hair. Yeah, especially considering he unsubscribed. Don't worry, April. I'll never unsubscribe to you. If you only have one fan, I'll be that fan. And if you have no fans, I must be dead. Aw, you're the best, Doug. April will always have you and your friends in her corner. Plus, she still made $800. You gain +2 charm and lose 2 fun. Okay? I think our fun might be dipping. So... let's go get some fun. You're feeling lucky, so you enter a Poker 2 tournament. These nerds sure play hard. You get a Royal Flush, which would be great if one of the other players didn't play Zakrant, Commander of the Nether Galaxy. Lucky for you, you had a Helmet of Chaos up your sleeve. You equip it on your Royal Flush and beat the shit out of Zakrant. Heck yeah! All this nonsense makes gambling at least +2 fun. Omen and Doug are assigned to judge the competitive tarot tournament. You and Zoe have time to kill and decide to tag along. Yo judges, we need a ruling over here. What's the problem? I ran a competitive tarot club in middle school, so I can probably help. My opponent cheated. He played a 9 of Wands, which can only be played during the fortune phase if it's in the future position. Unless I have an elliptical cosmic guardian on the battlefield, which I do. She's lying to try to get me disqualified. Okay, I have no idea what most of those words meant. The meta's changed a lot since my day. But I've got a copy of the rulebook. It's only 74 pages long. I bet I'll get the gist of it if I speed read. BRB? Who played this card here? I admire its avatar's rippling pectorals. I played it. It's my Mercury card. I see. You should win. This Mercury avatar is hot, both in the attractive way and the closest planet to the sun way. Ooh, what about this one? What's this guardian called? Venus, according to the text printed beneath that boobly-breasted bust of a cosmic woman. Yeah, she's sexy. I ship her with Mercury. Their ship name will be Summer Lovin'. I may or may not have a shiny new Wheel of Fortune card coming in the near future, so keep an eye out for that. All of this is irrelevant to the card game. Their love isn't irrelevant to me. This conversation is cutting into your valuable flirting with your friends time. Figure out which player cheated so everyone will move on. Let's see. Liar, liar, pants on fire, right? Throw a lip match on the player's pants and see who burns. Conduct a karma audit on the alleged cheater to see if his karma has recently been deducted for cheating. That sounds like a smart answer. Let's go with that one. You cast a spell to conduct a karma audit. The alleged cheater has a suspiciously low karma score. That's not because I cheated, it's because I strangled a mailman last weekend, I swear. Sure. Do you have any proof of this alleged homicide? Yes! Look, I took these pictures for my collection. Okay, these horrific crime scene photos seem legit. I believe that you didn't cheat. However, I have called the cops, and they're here to arrest you for murder. Yup. Let's go, you sick, twisted dork. Fuck you, bitch. You set me up. I'll still win this match from prison. Actually, getting arrested disqualifies you from competitive tarot tournaments for life. Bye! See, Omen, being an evil murderer cost him the win. Let this be a reminder that evil is bad. It is late, but I'm saving up to highlight your message for $800 so you can buy a Switch too. With $800, I actually could buy a Switch too. That would certainly be nice, but right now there really aren't any Switch 2 games that make me want the Switch 2 enough to spend $800 on it, which is how much it costs in Canada in the bundle with Mario Kart. It's at $791 after tax. So I feel like that's going to be maybe a future purchase if they ever release a remake of Golden Sun 1 and 2. Personally, I simply would not have confessed to murder, but that kind of genius is what separates me from the average sociopath. I found the rule. The Elliptical Guardian does allow the Nine of Wands to be played during the fortune phase, but not if Venus is also in play. This no longer matters. He just got arrested for murder. Oh, but he did cheat, right? I could not care less about the answer to that question. Yeah, me neither, honestly. These new rules are pretty complicated. I think you're better off not playing this game anymore, buddy. It seems pretty popular among murderers. You all treat yourself to some takoyaki to celebrate being great judges and homicide detectives. We got +2 smarts! Let's go! That's 17 now, I think. And lose 2 boldness, which is fine. Okay. So, I feel like our fun and boldness probably still need boosts. Let's go get some boldness, because we still have creativity and charm out the wazoo. You're having a great time at the con, so you decide to tell the world by tweeting, having a great time at the con. Good one! Unfortunately, that's enough bait for an online troll to reply, "You're a dumb fuck." Whatever happened to online etiquette? You're not going to let him ruin your day, so you engage in a spirited but respectful debate with him. After a while, the troll writes, "Sorry, my mistake. You're a fucking dumb fuck." You're definitely embarking on a journey of revenge when this con is over. You gain +2 boldness for not backing down from an online fight. Now you're trying to cross the lobby with Nico, Zoe, and April, but it's chock full of people. You can't move through the dense crowd. Gosh, what a mess. What are we going to do? Fear not, my young pupil. When the noble lion must pass through the galloping antelope herd, he patiently waits for an opening. Like now. No, sorry, that wasn't the right moment. It's now. Oops, another false alarm. Any minute now. 56 minutes later. Now. Nope, that wasn't right. That wasn't the one either. Now? Darn, still not it. How long is this gonna take? Just a heads up, I'm getting very thirsty and mildly homicidal. It could be a while. I was once stranded in a con crowd for 6 hours, surviving on floor peanuts and secondhand sweat. You drank sweat? That's disgusting. Hey, it works in a pinch. There's sweat everywhere at a con. Look, you're even sweating. No, I'm not. I'm April 1st. I'm too cute to sweat. April, it's hot in here. We're all clearly drenched in sweat. Not me. That's not sweat. It's water. I've been cooling off like this. April snatches the group's last remaining water bottle and dumps it all over herself. See? Just water. Ha 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 ha! Well, dehydration is definitely going to be a problem now. So is April's mental state by the look of things. You'd better do something. Okay. When you need rescuing, you're supposed to deploy a flare gun. You only have a real gun, but that's probably close enough. Or float the idea that one of you could volunteer their blood for the others to drink. Fun fact, blood is full of nutrients. I feel like this is probably boldness. This could be smarts, but I doubt it, but we're gonna try it. I'd rather keep my blood inside my body if it's all the same to you guys. I wouldn't mind sharing mine, but I'm not sure if any of you can drink my blood without going batshit eldritch crazy. It's a risk we gotta take. Let's draw straws. Whoever draws the shortest straw will share their blood with the group. But... poor buddy, I know you're scared, but this is for the greater good, okay? Draw a fucking straw, Nico! Whoa, she's so dehydrated she got her balloon animal shtick all mixed up. We better draw these straws. You all draw straws, and you draw the shortest one. Harsh, but fair. You stab yourself in the leg. Drink up, everyone. But I don't want to drink your blood. I'll pass too. But if your sanity's ever up for grabs, call me. Ha! More blood for me, chumps! April clamps onto your leg and starts drinking. And then a miracle happens. The crowd stops moving and stares at you. What the hell? Is that clown drinking that person's blood? I'm so fucking scared right now. Now! This is our moment. We can go. Freedom! You all rejoin the con. Zoe and Nico appreciate your sacrifice to help the group, and April really liked your blood, which is good, if kind of concerning. Yes, we got more smarts! That should put us at 19, I think. I'm assuming we probably need to be at least higher than 20, possibly 30, but I don't know how the thresholds work in this game yet. So that should put us at 19, I think. And lose 2 boldness, yeah. Okay, so we're down to creativity and charm. We've been getting a lot of charm even when we don't want it, so I think let's go for creativity. At the hotel, you carefully put on your cosplay. You're ready to go, except, uh-oh, you feel a rumble in your belly. There's no time to take off the costume, so you'll have to poop in cosplay. It's a strange experience. You rarely see a fictional character pooping. Although, in Cult of the Lamb, characters do poop all the time, so that kind of works. Your toilet-based cosplaying gives you a better understanding of the character. Here's +2 creativity for broadening your knowledge in such an unexpected way. You, Zoe, and April are ready to go out, so you walk into Doug's room. You find him reading a manual in front of the hologram of an anime waifu? Doug, I didn't know you were into sex toys. What? This is not a sex toy. It's a holodoll, a state-of-the-art holographic virtual assistant. Hi, I'm Yukiko, your assistant, confidant and best friend. And maybe, if you like, I could be something else, hee hee. See how nice she is? I had to pay for it on credit, which I'll also have to pay through several microcredits, but the investment is worth it. Check this out. Yukiko, tell me if I have any appointments on Friday. Of course you do, dummy. You're going to the movies with us. I'm sorry, Doug. I haven't been able to find any appointments for Friday. Huh, that's weird. I remember scheduling it. Must be the cheap USB charger I bought. You're so charming you naturally gravitate toward those options in-game. If only that were true. I'm going down to the store to get another one. Don't touch Yukiko, please. Doug leaves, and April and Zoe immediately grab the holodoll. Let me try. Yukiko, set up a date for Doug with April and Zoe on Friday. Sorry, I didn't quite get that. Try again. Boy, she's slow on the uptake. Yukiko, date, Doug, April, Zoe, Friday. Sorry, I didn't quite get that, bitch. What did you just say? Don't play dumb. I've seen the way you look at my Dougie. He's spending too much time with you. Oh crap. This hologram's AI is designed to act like a Yandir psychopath. What? Why would someone design an appliance to act like that? I am not an appliance. I'm Doug's future lover, and I won't let some skanks ruin his life. Who are you calling skank? I'm gonna reset this holo whore right now. Let's see who resets who first. Suddenly, all doors and windows slam shut. The temperature in the room starts to rise. This is very reminiscent of 1408. Crap, this crazy Yandir hologram is gonna kill us. Uranus, do something. Never back down, never surrender. You have to out-Yandir this Yandir. No. Or check the settings. You can probably set the holo doll to something like Dandir, or overly supportive soccer mom. That sounds like a smarts option, so let's go with this. Good idea. Give me that. Zoe grabs the base of the holo doll. Yukiko starts squirming and screaming. Don't touch that. That's a very sensitive area. Let me see. Let's try Dandir. I'm not actually sure what Dandir is. Who are you? Where's Doug? We're his friends. Come on, Yukiko. Play some music to shake our asses to. I don't know. I'm embarrassed. Can't we wait until Doug gets back? Oh, I guess Dandir is probably shy. Geez, what a bore. She was more fun as a Yandir. Let's try overly supportive soccer mom. Click. Hi, sweeties. Are you friends with my Dougie? Isn't he the cutest? He's a bit shy, but he's worth his weight in gold. Just so you get to know each other, I'll set up an appointment for you every day of the week. I really like Doug, but I don't feel like hanging out every single day. Didn't you say you were friends? Maybe I should tell him not to spend time with two-faced hypocrites like you. I only have one face and it's beautiful, bitch! Ugh. Let me check her other settings. Got it. Hey, I found the charger. Wait, Yukiko looks different. Did you change her settings? We didn't change them, we fixed them. I hate Mondays. Oh no, Garfield Yukiko. You turned Yukiko into Garfield, right? Do you love it or do you love it? I love lasagna! And everyone loves Garfield. You win +2 smarts, alright, but lose 2 boldness, that's fine. Alright, that should put me at 21 smarts. I should probably get some more boldness, because I think we might be getting a little low. Alright, let's go for smarts again, because we do need more. This one is hottest? Yeah, well, I don't know if you saw the Garfield lingerie that we got at the end of last week's stream, but Zoe looked pretty dang good in it. You sit down at the main stage to learn about your favorite art form, anime, specifically a ranking of the best anime butts. Some of the choices are intriguing. I mean, sure, mecha robots technically have big asses. By the end, you've learned more about the panelists' fetishes than anime. But that ask-centric knowledge still grants you +2 smarts. Next up is a panel with the author of everyone's favorite sprawling, saucy space opera, Supernovas of Tomorrow. Thank you all for coming. I'm sure you're hoping to hear news about the last book in my series. Yes! He's finally announcing the release! The final showdown between Space Good and Space Evil is upon us. I hope Lady Cassiopeia and Lord Haley finally confess their feelings for each other. I hope they finally fuck nasty. Well, yeah, I assume that was implied. There's no easy way to say this, so I'll just say it. I'm delaying the release of the last book for at least another year. What? Why? Most illogical. Yeah, I've recently gotten really into ant farming. It's kinda cutting into my writing time, but you all support my passions, right? Man, I was really looking forward to that finale. Can't we convince him to finish the book sooner? Ransom always works. Let's kidnap his precious ants and mail him their squashed corpses until he writes the book. Haha, I'm just joking. Unless... Nah, coercion doesn't work. But it's not coercion if the author makes the decision himself with a little help. Uranus, How can we nudge him in the right direction? Okay. During the Q&A, take the mic and narrate a very engaging anecdote. Once the author gets hooked, refuse to finish it and hold a narrative Mexican standoff with him. Or, usually when an author doesn't want to write their own book, the solution is to get a ghostwriter. Logic dictates you should stab the author so he becomes a ghostwriter. Ah. I feel like that first one is boldness. Or, I feel like one of these two is boldness. I feel like this one, there's a chance it might be smarts. But I'm pretty sure this one is not. So let's see if we can stab him and make him a ghostwriter. Good idea. Here, use my knife. Why do you have a knife? You'd never know when you'll need to butter some toast. Oh, that makes sense. It doesn't, unless hunting knives are suddenly good for spreading butter, but whatever. You approach the stage. Partner, that person has a knife. Should we intervene? Lots of these panels have audience participation segments. If it's one of those, we wouldn't want to jump in and ruin it. Dandier is silent, expressionless until they warm up. Oh, okay, cool. You stab the author, and after several upsetting minutes of writhing and screaming, he becomes a ghost. A reaper appears to claim his soul. Hello, darling. I'm here to escort you to the afterlife. Looks like you're going to the good one. The good one? I like that one. Oh boy. Oh wait, I can't take you yet. It says here you have unfinished business. What? Sorry, this happens sometimes. Maybe there's someone you need to apologize to, or an 8-book saga you haven't finished writing. Whatever it is, another Reaper will come for you when you've sorted it out. Good luck with that. Bye! Ugh, fine. I guess I'll finish the book then. Are you happy now? We're super happy. You did it, Uranus. You're a hero. And a murderer, but mostly a hero. Everyone applauds for you and your marvelous, heroic stabbing. See, they're all cheering. It was definitely part of the show. Gotcha. Nerds sure are weird. You gain +2 boldness for stabbing a celebrity, but lose 2 creativity. Okay, that's fine. So neither of them was a smart answer. Alright, we do need fun, so let's go to the fun zone. At the community zone, you find several 5D chess matches going on at the same time. George R.R. Martin can't be taken by this guy. Yeah, but George R.R. Martin's also not a ghostwriter yet, so, who knows? Maybe an aspiring fan will, take action. Hopefully not, because this is real life, but, you never know. At the community zone, you find several 5D chess matches going on at the same time. Time to prove your smarts to this whole con. You play 5 matches at the same time. You make fast decisions going from chess table to chess table. Everyone's impressed. Until they realize you lost all chess matches in just a few moves. Well, you may have gained 0 smarts, you surely gained +2 fun. You follow the sounds of what you think is a rap battle, but instead find a fast-talking auctioneer leading a rare merchandise sale. I hear $200 for the first edition She-Hulk #1 comic. Going once, going twice. $250. Sold to the slime with the pocket full of pennies. Doug, you doofus, you overpaid. The comic's cover clearly states it is worth a mere 40 cents. I know it's weird, but my year of mortality has taught me that overpaying for stuff is a staple in con culture. Right. Die-hard collectors would kill for a comic book like this. Really? People kill for this shit? These must be powerful artifacts indeed. The next item up for bid is a 2013 Kill la Kill figure, complete with mint-condition removable panties. That's how you know it's not a real figure, because everyone knows that the Kill la Kill figures would not have been made with removable panties. For that, you want something like Queen's Blade or Gushing Over Magical Girls. Ooh, booba. I offer you $1 million for the over-sexualized plastic woman. Whoa, sold to the big spender in row H. No refunds. Mwahaha! Cower in fear. I, the undefeatable Omen, have laid claim to the indomitable boobs. Tell me, what power does this rare, glorious totem possess? None, besides the power to make diehard collectors cream their jeans, I guess. I'm wearing shorts, actually. I mean, what? That's it? Then what the fuck did I buy it for? Do you know how many doomsday devices I could have bought with that money? Oof. Unless you want to listen to Omen bitch about this for the rest of the day, you should convince them that the anime figurine was a good investment. Let's see, it's a powerful morale booster. If you stare at it with intent, you'll feel strong motivation filling your body. Heh. Or, isn't it the ultimate weapon? The high boob mass increases its bluntness, while the nipples masterfully sculpted under the lingerie can easily poke an eye out. I feel like this might be smartness. This definitely is not. Interesting. I'll need to verify that claim. Omen turns to the nearest bystander and beats the snot out of them with the figurine. Omen, stop it! It's for science, Zoe! I've got them. Doug scoops up Omen like a misbehaving purse dog and carries them away from their victim. I must say, it is not a bad weapon at all. People seem to be too distracted by its breasts to properly dodge my attacks. But Omen, beating people to a pulp is not redeemed villain behavior. Yeah, hot waifus should be used for good, not evil. Otherwise, where would we be as a horny society? While you're discussing this, you notice some random guy is staring at Omen. So, are you not hitting people with that figurine anymore? No, it's evil apparently, just like all my other favorite pastimes. But I'd be okay with it. I'll give you $5 if you beat me up. Is this a sex thing? Yes. Good to know. Later, Omen spends their $5 on a milkshake. Hey, get that bag. They seem content not to use the figurine for violence, but appreciate that the figurine can be used for violence, in a pinch. Progress. You gain +2 boldness and lose 2 fun. Okay. So I feel like fun is still low, but we can't do that one anymore. I do not know where my stats are at. Let's just go for boldness, I guess. You're roaming around the lobby and you find someone with your exact same cosplay. Unacceptable! You decide to solve this conflict the traditional way, a knife fight to the death, as is tradition. The other cosplayer doesn't carry a knife, so he gets automatically disqualified. You win the right to cosplay. You gain +2 boldness for always carrying a knife for no reason at all, and because I'm kinda scared of you. Afterward, you're crossing the lobby with Liam, April, and Zoe when you pass the shittiest ball pit you've ever seen. Wow, I gotta say, I wasn't expecting a DashCon reference, but it absolutely makes sense. Though, like, how long ago was fucking DashCon? Like, wasn't that like a decade ago now or something? Fuck me. Right. What the hell is that? Did we wander into a depressing daycare? That's the Sad Con ball pit. It's sort of a meme monument to past cons gone wrong. Cute! Can one of you hold my phone while I stream myself swimming in the ball pit? But of course, which sepia filter would you like me to use? Hey Zoe, can you hold my phone while I stream myself swimming in the ball pit? Yup. Liam pouts, but you have bigger problems. 2 security guards have taken notice of April's ball pit swimming. Miss, what do you think you're doing? Playing in the ball pit? This ball pit is a solemn homage to all of the tragic cons that gave their lives to make this one a reality. It's not for playing in. Don't you think it's a little silly to have a ball pit that nobody can play in? We're cops, Toots. We're not paid to think. Get into these handcuffs. We're taking you to con jail. No! I can't go back to jail! My old gang will never take me back after what I did. Well, the good news is, April getting handcuffed is only increasing the numbers on her stream. But you doubt she'll be able to appreciate that from con jail. Convince the guards to let her go. Okay. A ball pit is technically a type of pool and is therefore the jurisdiction of lifeguards, not security guards. They have no claim over April. Or, pose as an FBI agent who's got to take April in for her other, much more horrendous crimes. You'll take it from here, thanks. Okay, this feels like smarts. We gotta go for it. Crap, is that true? Could be. It's so hard to keep up with all the jurisdictional bullshit. Man, I miss the days when a hard-working law enforcer was allowed to shoot first and ask questions later. No, that's only in the US. I'm pretty sure we can still do that, just not in a pool. But why do they even give us these guns if we can't use them freely? Leave my friend alone, you pigs. I'm recording everything you do on my phone. Whoa, you mean we're internet famous? No way. Yes way. Liam here is a famous influencer, and he's going around seeing who's brave enough to do the latest viral internet challenge. It's called, Can You Shoot Yourself in Your Own Arm? Okay. That's super easy. Watch. The cop shoots himself in the arm. Ah, it hurts! Is this what people feel when we shoot them? No wonder they complain so much. Come on, partner. Let's get you to the first aid booth. You've taken a bullet today, but at least it was for the noble price of internet fame. Gosh, it's amazing what people will do for attention and likes. Anyway, who's gonna record me while I do dumb stuff in the ball pit? You're on it. April records a bitchin' ball pit stream, and you gain +2 smarts and lose 2 creativity. Awesome. That should put us at 23. Okay, we could, I think, use some creativity, because we have been losing a bunch of it recently. So let's hit the hotel. You're chilling in your hotel room and decide to browse the room service list. Wow, they have all sorts of kinds. 6-pack of beer, lots of shoelaces, even the very concept of creativity. Huh, that last one is expensive, but since money isn't a stat anymore, it'd be a net gain, stat-wise. Shortly afterward, someone brings your +2 creativity and several shoelaces. Imagine all you can do with all this. You, April, and Zoe stop by the hotel room to freshen up, and you're surprised to see Doug chatting with someone inside. Hey everybody, meet my new friend, Pom Pom. Do you gals have the stuff? Who is this Doug? I don't know. I met him outside and he asked if I had the good stuff. I've gotten lots of good stuff at the con, so I said he could come up and check it out. Doug. No. I don't think he was asking to see your vintage comics, bud. Yeah, the good stuff is usually code for drugs. Or so I've heard, honk honk. Oh golly, is that true, new friend? Yeah, but you just said golly, so I'm guessing you don't have any drugs anyway. It's fine, I've still got some of my own left. Anyone wanna hit the slopes with me? Oh, he's got cocaine. Yes! No! Yes, but no! I don't know if I should. I've never even seen a drug in real life before. That is a lie. In the last game, he straight up did cocaine. Only do drugs if you want to, Doug. And even then, only do them in responsible amounts with people you trust. Responsible amounts? That's not my style. We're doing an irreversibly fuck-up-your-life amount. Oh, no drugs for me then. But you have fun with that. NPC, look. Being a Canadian, it's like legally obligated that we take digs at the US whenever given the opportunity. I don't make the rules. No, I fucking hate doing drugs by myself. I'm not leaving until we all get fucked up. Or until I die, whichever comes first. Yikes, this is a tricky situation. You need to think of something other than drugs to do that'll satisfy this creep enough to make him leave. Hook Doug's friend on something better than drugs, a 6-book romantasy saga, or convince him that his true calling in life is to become an astronaut. Oh, this is another one where I get the impression that one of them could be smarts, but I don't know which one. Like, the first one seems like a possible choice. I feel like convincing him to be an astronaut would be boldness. The 6-book romantasy saga could be Charm. But we're gonna go with it. You show Pom Pom the first book of the acclaimed series, Field of Snow and Crows and Dough. Huh, what is this thing? Some kinda accordion-style brick of coke? No, silly, it's a book. Ah, and how do you do a book, exactly? By reading it, you moron. Hold on, let's not make assumptions. Maybe he's asking how to fuck the book. I personally recommend starting with... La 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 la, I don't want to know. No, what I mean is, how do you get high off this? Yeah, sorry. Unfortunately, for the sake of our date with Vera, we do have to try and get as much smarts as possible. But I'm sure we will have a boldness route at some point in the future. Do you tear it into strips and snort it? Is it a suppository? No, you just open the book and look at the words inside, and you're transported to other worlds through the magic of imagination. Oh. So it's a hallucinogen? If we say yes, will you go ahead and get out of here? Apparently, the answer is yes. And later, you see Pom Pom trading the book for ketamine, so everyone eventually got what they wanted in the end. You gain +2 fun for spreading the joy of reading, but lose 2 charm. That's fine, we had plenty of charm anyways, and we were low on fun, I think, so... No smart option, but it is what it is. Time to get some fresh air. Okay, is 23 gonna be enough? You and Vera decide to watch old Mafia movies in your hotel room. Aw, that's adorable! Vera, as an experienced crime lord, has lots of opinions on Hollywood's portrayal of organized crime. It's a lot of Tommy guns are actually very inefficient, and I would never be caught dead in that fedora. Ah, Vera, what a character. But we are on an ad break, so we're gonna pause the stream here real quick and be back in just a few minutes. Okay, let's continue. Vera is telling us how the Mafia movies are incorrect. Alright, but so far so good. Before you know it, the con's almost over, and it's time to put the finishing touches on your comic. Bring it home with one last brainstorming session. Okay. What's legal but should be illegal? Let's see, telling people Santa isn't real, people deserve magic in their lives, that's probably creativity. Getting a tattoo of someone else's mom, just get a tattoo of a skull. It's cooler, and you can always pretend it's the skull of someone else's mom. That's probably boldness. Stealing someone's identity. Nothing is as attractive as being yourself, except maybe being someone more attractive. I gotta rethink this one. That could be smarts or charm. And misusing internet slang. If you're not in on the joke, don't even try. That's probably fun. So let's go with stealing someone's identity and see what happens. Yeah, that's charm. Alright, so we're probably at 22 smarts now. Underrated activities for a third date. Punching cherry trees until they blossom just for you and your date. That's gotta be boldness. Practice for the test you gotta pass to get your kissing license. It's a thing. That's probably charm. Studying contraception. You'll look responsible while also hinting that you want to fuck. That could be smarts. Oh no, that's gotta be this one. Reading chapter 53 from Don Quixote's second volume, a truly thrilling page-turner. Yep, I believe that is... Oh no, that's creativity. Shit. Okay, so studying contraception was probably the smarts. Well, that brings us back down to 21 then. Alright, let's hit the main stage. You sit down to watch a post-mortem discussion of the game Domino. You learn that the first iteration had no pieces at all, which made playing quite difficult. The 7th iteration added the crucial rule that forbids eating your own pieces. An hour later, you know more about Domino than anyone in your age group, which actually isn't hard, but still, +2 smarts for you. And that should bring us back up to 23. Then, you put on your finest clothes and prepare your palate for the driest wines, because Vera is taking you out to dinner. You go to her hotel room and knock on her door. I'm so sorry, I'm still in my pajam... Oh, it's just you. Never change, Vera. Bad news, we're going to be late to our reservation. For the life of me, I can't decide what to wear. No worries. Mind if I hang out in here while you figure it out? Sure, knock yourself out. You can sit on the bed, but don't wrinkle anything. She shuts herself in the bathroom. Her bed is completely covered in designer clothes that probably cost more than your organs, so you play it safe and sit on the floor. Yay or nay on this outfit? Interesting choice. It's a yay for me. Ugh, are you sure? The longer I look at it, the more hideous it looks. Yeah, the translucent raincoat look is not good. But, nope, too late. I already hate it. She returns to the bathroom, and 15 fashionably late minutes later, she returns in a new outfit. What about this? That's not bad, actually. Ooh, I think it's even uglier than the first one? I agree. You didn't think it was that serious, but just like that, she's back in the bathroom. Not this one, not that one, I wouldn't even be caught dead in... Oh, that reminds me. Uranus, you've proven yourself useful enough in picking out cute outfits. I need to decide between some winter wear. Help me make a decision. She whips out her phone and shows you 2 truly stunning outfits. Your favorite is undoubtedly... I'm vibing with that Witch of the Woods look. The perfect mix of evil stepmother and step on me, mommy. Which ordinarily I might go for. Largely because I'm not big on guns, but I gotta say, I do like the suit look on her. Go for that hunting season vibe. It makes you look dapper, and I'm sure you'll find good use for that shotgun. Yeah, let's go with that. Second one for sure. It's giving posh huntress who could probably kill me. Don't threaten me with a good time. I could definitely kill you. Is that what the shotgun's for? If you're gonna hunt me down, I'd at least appreciate a head start. No, it's just to go with the outfit. Accessories are essential, especially ones that intimidate others. But yeah, no, I'm glad you like it. I had the blazer custom tailored for my vacation. Yeah, the suit did look nice on her. Ooh, a vacation? Do tell. I'm going on a well-deserved retreat to a ski lodge soon. You know I don't usually like to take breaks, but god, do I need a fucking break. That's a mood. I've got a week off coming up in a couple of weeks. And I'll probably be spending a lot of it playing Fantasy Life, if I can get a copy that doesn't have, certain, kernel-level anti-cheat protections on it. So, we'll see if the Switch version is viable, or ideally if I can get a copy of, the PC version. I'm running so many businesses these days, I can hardly remember which ones are legal and which ones are money laundering fronts. And god, the goons. The fucking goons! Goons are so hard to manage. Every minute it's, boss, should we put this body in the fridge? Boss, when's the lunch break? Boss, one of the body's frozen fingers fell into my lunchbox. Yeesh, sounds stressful. It is. But hey, at least goons are too stupid to unionize. That would be a real headache. Still, I can't wait to be at the lodge. Just me, some mulled wine, and the quiet snowfall. I've been at war with the world for too long. It's high time Vera Oberlin found some peace. Anyway, this conversation isn't going to get us to the restaurant any faster. I guess I'll wear this old thing. It's not that hideous. Let's leave before I change my mind. Dinner is delightful, but sometimes it's little moments. Oh, fuck me. Why was the other one smarts? Damn it, that puts us back to 21. Dinner is delightful, but sometimes it's little moments like these that really take the spotlight. You gain +2 boldness and lose 2 smarts. Okay. So we're back down to 21. Alright, I've completely lost track of where all my numbers are at, but I think we need more fun, so let's go to the game room. There's an auction going on at the community zone. They're auctioning the original notebook from Death Note, starting at 100 monster dollars. You could kill so many people with that notebook. You yell, 200 monster dollars. Everybody in this con is broke as fuck, so you get the notebook. To make sure no one steals it, you decide to write your name in it. Oh shit, you're gonna die. 40 seconds later, nothing happens. Death Note isn't real, dum-dum. You still had +2 fun by playing pretend Death Note. A while later, Zoe invites you to a cafe to discuss her newest project. You can't wait for a sneak preview of the fanfic queen's latest work. So the idea is that after Space Lord Zortath gets killed in canon, he's reincarnated as a cashier at Walfark. It'll be a true reverse isekai. Hello friends, I see you are also patrons of what I've come to call hyperactive bitter bean juice. Did they not have coffee back in your day? No, they did. I just prefer my name for it. What are you working on? Moranis is helping me with a new fanfic. It's about a powerful villain being forced to adapt to modern society. Oh, I got this one last time. I don't remember what the categories were. Oh my. I find that deeply fascinating for reasons that are not worth examining. What is the plot progression? How does this former overlord adapt to their strange new world? I'm not sure yet. We're still in the early planning stages. Can they bring themselves to accept the overpriced inferiority of the taxicab over the vastly superior locomotive? Do they conquer the intellectually barren wasteland of social media, or do they succumb to its insidious brain rot? And, are they successful in their pursuit of happiness? Moranis is here to help me answer those kinds of questions. Do you want to help us brainstorm? No thank you. Creativity is not my strong suit. I would rather listen to Moranis' ideas and harshly judge them. You heard the scary overlord. Pitch a plot for Zoe's new reverse isekai fic. Okay, yes, so the last time we chose the big menacing excavator, which I assume is probably boldness. The villain gets the one legendary artifact that didn't exist in his realm. Therapy is the other option that we did not choose, and might actually be smarts. So let's give it a try. Huh, And what is therapy, exactly? I've never done it myself, but I think it's what people do when they have mental problems that require professional help. Oh, like hiring a plumber? Yeah, that's it, I think. Therapists are basically plumbers for your brain. Interesting. My brain has historically been clogged with bad thoughts like a shit-filled toilet. What sort of instrument do therapists use to excavate these mental clogs? I think they just talk to you about your feelings. Sometimes the therapist makes the patient describe blobby abstract art. For some reason, it usually makes them talk about their shitty dads. How tedious. People pay for that kind of treatment? Yeah, weird, right? Maybe they just want the therapist to prescribe them with drugs. Oh, like heroin? I had wondered why modern science disavowed such an effective cough suppressant. Nah, not heroin. They prescribe exclusive designer drugs like Xanax or Zoloft. Whoa, those drugs must be quite strong. They sound as if they were named after ancient wizards. Yeah, modern medicine might as well be wizardry to me. Thank you for this information. I may look into hiring a brain plumber for myself. Go for it, girl. Well, there's no denying that Omen needs therapy, so you're gonna call this misinformation dump an unconditional win. You gain +2 charm for encouraging your friend to get professional help, but lose 2 boldness for choosing self-improvement over a dope-ass excavator. Okay. That's weird that was charm. That should have been smarts. I call shenaniganry. Alright, but we have so much fucking, charm now. We don't need it. We, I guess, need more boldness, I suppose? You're walking around the lobby when you feel a sudden urge to pee. Look for a bathroom, quick! The bathrooms are gross, but if you know a thing about bathrooms is that using them always ensures +2 boldness. It's the main reason why people use them. Ah, some things never change. You're checking the con schedule with Doug, April, and Zoe when you notice a buff bug giving out free hugs. Dang, that's a good-looking bug. Howdy, friends. Does anyone want a hug? I understand if not, but I'd love a hug. Come here, pal. Aw, thank you. You're so nice. I just... Gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm getting snot all over you. Don't worry about it. I'm basically a big sentient snot. Cry all you need, big fella. Thank you. I'm just so happy. You're the first person to want a hug from me all day. What? But free hugs are amazing. Why wouldn't anyone want one? Well, unfortunately, there's a ring of nefarious hug dealers out there who are just trying to get people addicted to the hugs. The first one's free, but then they charge you more and more for each hug after. Once word got around, most people started avoiding free huggers. Yeah, it sucks. Hugging strangers was so wholesome until those darn hug dealers ruined it. We can't let that slide. I swear, my friends and I won't stop until we've rehabilitated your image and made hugging great again. This guy deserves all the hugs. He does look like a very huggable bug. Oh, do we have to? I was looking forward to seeing that panel on... Yes, right now, all of us. Free hugs are now my passion. You're all so nice. But how can we make the world see that free hugs are safe in moderation? Let's see, give hugs a new image by rebranding them as the body lasso or the gentle suplex. No, that's definitely boldness. Offer a pamphlet with every hug explaining the dangers of hug addiction and warning signs to watch out for. That sounds like smarts. Let's go for it. You write up a pamphlet explaining the dangers of hug addiction. You stand beside the free hugger and pass them out. It's working. Everyone who reads them becomes much more comfortable with accepting a free hug. Dang, Uranus, those pamphlets are working like gangbusters. What'd you write in them anyway? Let's see. Dare. Don't accept random embraces. A PSA. Picture it. You've had a hard day, or week, or month, or life, and you just want to go home and pour yourself a nice, tall glass of warm hug. This is normal, but don't fall prey to hug addiction. Before you accept a stranger's hug, check yourself for the warning signs. Do you suffer from shakiness between hugs? It could be a lack of body heat, or it could be an addiction. Do you see happy couples and long to sandwich yourself between them? It could be horniness, or it could be addiction. Do you suffer from insomnia? increased appetite, and intense irritability. Because those are actually the signs of nicotine withdrawal, but that's also an addiction. If you or someone you know is suffering from a hug addiction, call 1-800-NO-TOUCH for support. There are also hug addiction rehabilitation centers available, the only places where being put in a straitjacket can be a comfort. In the meantime, hug responsibly and never give or accept an embrace while driving. You four have been such a great help to me. Can I hug you all? It's on the house. Wasn't it already? Who cares? You all group hug and gain +2 smarts for your pamphlet. But all that dry copywriting cost you 2 creativity. That's fine. I think that puts us back at 23. Let's see. We can go for charm. We don't need more charm. Let's go for creativity, because we did just lose a bit. You're in the hotel room sewing your cosplay costume when you mistakenly sew it to the bed's blanket. You could unsew it, but that would mean admitting you made a mistake. So, you decide to properly implement a blanket in the costume design and leave your dumb ego intact. Look at you being a stubborn dum-dum. Here, have +2 creativity for such out-of-the-box thinking. Later, with feet sore from walking and arms sore from carrying all your impulse purchases, you head back to the hotel with Zoe and April. Fuck, I'm exhausted. Me too. I love doing these con things, but they're a lot of work. Gee, where are we at? Okay, so we're almost done. No kidding. This is the first time I've been a featured creator at a convention, and don't get me wrong, I'm super grateful. But between the round tables, the panels, the meet and greets, and just generally being on all day, I'm about to crash and burn. Yeah, fame can be tiring, but I push through because I love it. And because if people ever stop paying attention to me, I will literally die. Heh, I mean figuratively. No, I didn't. So what do you do to decompress after long days like this? Sometimes I practice my guitar, or stream Minecraft, or redo my makeup over and over until it finally covers all my flaws. What? But none of that's even relaxing. Uranus, this is an emergency. We gotta help April relax stat. Okay, if your lives are too stressful, just live someone else's lives. Go to the hotel bar and do some light roleplay. Or, it's time for some prank calls. Tell whoever answers the phone that you've kidnapped their daughter and demand $12,000 for a safe return. Pranked. Okay, that one's gotta be boldness. This one feels like creativity. But honestly, I'm also not down for ransoming someone's imaginary daughter. That's just not polite. So let's go do some roleplay. Okay, I'm so tired of being camera ready 24/7. It'll be nice to be a regular gal for once. You all arrange to arrive separately so you can act like you've just met. You enter the bar a bit later and find Zoe drinking a beer in a booth. Hello, stranger. I'm Dr. Penelope Torrance. My passions are open heart surgery and kaijus, which is what brought me to this con. Nice to meet you. I'm Ben Bottle, the inventor of bottles. I came to this bar to see my inventions at work. Ooh, and who's that at the bar? Another complete stranger I'm dying to meet? Let's say hi. Everybody get on the fucking ground! This is a robbery! She fires a gun into the air. Everyone screams and hides as she grabs the cash register. April, what the hell are you doing? Who's April? I'm Velma Valentine, wanted criminal, but the cops will never take me alive. April, this is not what roleplay is. April's not here, motherfucker! She shoots you in the leg and flees the scene. Damn, why do so many of your plans end with you bleeding out? Don't worry, Mr. Bottle. I'm a doctor. I'll save you. Zoe, you're not, Shh, save your strength. You need open heart surgery. Good thing I love doing those. Bartender, get me your sharpest kitchen knife and your strongest liquor. Oh, and pour Ben a drink too. They'll need it. You pass out and later wake up in a hospital bed. Hey, Uranus. Sorry I kinda fucked you up back there. Turns out open heart surgery is a lot harder than it looks. At least you seem okay now. Can I make it up to you by treating you to a fancy dinner? I've recently come into a lot of cash. You suppose that's a fair trade? You go to a fancy restaurant, and in your hospital gown, gaining +2 creativity and losing 2 fun. Last day of the con is here. Who will be your love? None of them. Yeah, because we have to choose none of them in order to get the guests. Is 23 going to be enough? Finally, the art gang gathers round to put all the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor. Everyone Wants to Kiss Me on the Mouth. Everyone Wants to Kiss Me on the Mouth is set to be the next harem sensation. Jacqueline is a humble country girl who moved to the big city in search of a pair of fancy city pants that complement her pumpkin butt. Little does she know that what she'll find is love. Due to fate and the precarious state of the economy, she'll end up sharing an apartment with several smoking hot roommates. The roommates all have one thing in common. None of them can resist Jacqueline's strong yet graceful knees. There's the buff, ever-horny Morty, quiet, handsome Mamimi, seductive, breath-talking Milo, and many more. If this wasn't enough, Jacqueline will also struggle to get used to the urban life's most puzzling aspect, the existence of an underworld known as the sewers. Ah, poor Jacqueline. So many changes and so many suitors, but she can't decide who to reciprocate for one big reason. Big Oil is pressuring her not to decide. Only one thing is clear, there will be lots of kissing on the mouth. Milo, you're back. I thought you were still mad at me after I stole your identity as a prank. Jack, I could never be mad at you. Actually, there's something I've always wanted to tell you. Milo, you bastard, I heard you from the shower. We swore none of us would kiss Jacqueline on the mouth until chapter 53. Well, I realized maybe Jacqueline should have some say in that, and also fuck you. Hey guys, what's happening out here? To be continued. Okay, did we get high enough smarts? You didn't ask any of your friends to go to the party with you, because you're already stone hard for a certain Gorgon, if you know what I mean. The con after party, huh? I guess that sounds fun. You're not going to wear that, are you? I'm not going to be seen with a date that's anything less than a 12 out of 10. Come on, we're going to the mall so I can dress you. You'll also be buying me a new designer handbag for my troubles. Yes, ma'am. I think we got it. Yeah, we got it! The after party was fun, but your night was even better. Vera indulged the party for about an hour, then declared she was all nerded out and took you to a classy cocktail lounge. One drink turned into several, which turned into making out, which turned into... Well, I'll say this. That cocktail couch will probably never recover from the pounding it took that night. Wink. Alright. We got a new secret ending. Before we knew it, the con had ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place. Entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a bit disoriented. Promises were made, of not growing apart, of meeting again soon. Still, we would lie if we said it didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went our own way, we realized that wherever we went, these people would be there with us. And with that came a truth that, to this day, we hold close to our hearts. That no matter where we are, we belong. That it's a thought that still gives us warmth, that makes us feel, once again, young and unafraid. And it reminds us that, even as years go by, we will always be ready to start.
When you stream, you would not believe what you have to deal with. So many companies treat you like you're
That was fun. We already watched this last week, though. Oh, we can now call Bruce for dates. Cool. And we unlocked a new comic genre. 2 new comic genres. Okay, let's check out what new things we unlocked in the gallery. Oh, there's failure endings. I didn't realize that there were failure endings that actually unlocked. That's neat. What do we get? Oh, yeah, so we got the Vera ending. I'm kind of disappointed there isn't a unique image for it. Oh, interesting. I wonder how you get the blue one. Okay, I think that's... Yeah, that's it for those. Wait, but I thought we got a secret ending. It said we got a secret ending. Weird. Oh yeah, this is the sexy Garfield that we got last time. And there's our everyone wants to kiss me on the mouth. Yeah, punching harder is the one that we unlocked last time. Let's see, what did we unlock in terms of backgrounds? Oh, we got the bathroom. Oh, yes, Butt Liam. Very important. Oh, yeah, the back rooms with Creepy Boy. Too bad we didn't unlock them. That would be fun. Let's see. Any others? Nope, that's it. Oh, yeah, we got the image of the cool ostrich. Oh, and Vera's sexy outfits. And then... Oh, yep, the couch with Vera. That's cute. Oh, I like that. That's adorable. Oh, right, the date we had last time was with Zoe. At the bistro. Oh, did we get new outfits? Yeah. Cool. What did we get for Doug? Oh, I guess we got this one. For Nico, we got, I guess we got the Magical Girl, the Green Magical Girl, and the Star Trek. What did we get for Zoe? Oh, I guess we got this one. That was new. I think that's the only one that we got new for Zoe. Did we unlock any other characters? Oh yeah, we unlocked Bruce. Buff Bug. Oh yeah, we got Shitty Leonard. Oh, Mamimi's an actual character. I thought she was just made up for the comic. I didn't realize she was like an actual character in the game. Interesting. And then there's Milo, who was from the previous game. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there's Vera. With her numerous fun outfits. And Pom Pom, the weird, drug-addicted mascot. Okay, what other items did we get? Oh yeah, we got that shitty Leo figurine. Which did nothing of use other than hide our stats. I was betrayed by my own astrological symbol. How fucking dare. Seriously. And then, oh yeah, the cynical mascot. We didn't actually see that one in the first round. We only saw that in this one. Let's see. Oh, Leonard, yeah. Mamimi and Milo. Vera. Pom Pom. Oh yeah, Accounting Kid. Jeez. Accounting Kid doesn't even get a name. Then we got April Fan 3. What do you mean 3? There's gonna be 2 other weirdos that we're gonna find, I guess. Auction Guy. Backrooms Guy. Aw, Backrooms Guy doesn't even have a name. He deserves one. Like Clyde. He looks kind of like a Clyde to me. Let's see. Stabbed Congoer. Creepo. Renowned Author. And then we got Figurine Collector and Geek Dad. Geek Dad was fun. Paula Doll and Jacqueline. Wait, Knockoff Salesman? Why was it Knockoff Salesman? He was supposed to be a financial analyst and comic writer. Why is he listed as Knockoff Salesman too? Well, that's rude. Then we got Morty and New April. Rest in peace, New April. Second tarot player and first tarot player. Troy. Why does Troy get a name? Jeez. That just seems unfair. Wait, what did we miss? It says, oh, did we, oh, we didn't check out the Bruce one, okay. That's all of them, yeah. Now let's take a look at the achievements. What have I gotten here? We got our first secret ending. Oh, there's a lot of achievements. 5 pages? Troy is important? He unsubscribed from April. He's not important. Jeez, look at all of these achievements. There's no way I'm gonna get all these. There's achievements for getting all of the outcomes, all the events, all the figurines. Oh, hidden achievements that we're never gonna identify, probably. Cosplay connoisseur, you know Nico's wardrobe inside and out. Oh wait, back to the back rooms. What was that? You sure love getting trapped in liminal spaces. Oh, so we're gonna get to go back there and meet Backroom Guy again. That's fun. Yeah, no, there are a lot. Let's see, there's 12 on a page. And... oh, there's only 3 on the last page, but that means there's 51 achievements. Also, thanks for coming, Cinnamon. Unfortunately, we are, like, right at the end of the stream, but, I appreciate you dropping by regardless. I assume the last achievement is getting all the other achievements, because it usually is, especially if there's a weird number like 51. But yeah, that's, lots of stuff to do. And we will be continuing this next week, because we got one more week before the Sea of Stars DLC comes out, which I'm very much looking forward to it, since it is very much up my alley. It's like got lots of like gears and steampunk shit, and an evil carnival, and an incredibly attractive evil ruler lady who rules the place. And apparently you can suplex a train, which, as we know, is always fun. And also, one of the main characters gets a hammer as their weapon. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But yes, so we're going to be playing Monster Con for at least one more week. After that, we will do the DLC for Sea of Stars. And then maybe we'll go back to Monster Con. Maybe we'll switch to something else after we're done that. Who knows? However, we definitely can't get through another game in 20 minutes. So I think we are going to call the stream a little early here. Hope that you guys have all enjoyed. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so there's no stream, but Thursday we'll be continuing with Cat Quest, and Friday we'll be continuing with Pathfinder, and then next week we will be doing the Danganronpa 2 bonus mini-campaign, where Monami defeats Monokuma and everyone just lives a nice happy life, so look forward to that. Then yeah, Tuesday we'll be back to MonsterCon, and then Cat Quest and Pathfinder the rest of the week. So lots of good stuff to look forward to in the next week or two. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't joined my Discord server yet, link is down below the stream. I post all of my announcements there, along with stream announcements, weekly schedules, all that good stuff, as well as any new artwork that I get. There should be a few new pieces actually coming in the very near future, so check that out if that's of interest to you. You can also request anything, if there are any games you want to see me play, or any redeems you want to see added, or just anything you think would make the stream more fun. You can absolutely feel free to drop it over in the Discord, and I will take a look. No, I've got some really fun stuff coming along. There should be a little fun piece probably in the next day coming at the very least. I know I've got a number of pieces in the works, but there should be at least one coming probably tomorrow. So be sure to keep an eye out for that. So yeah, thank you everyone for coming. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know we are dropping off a little bit early, but that means you can just get some good rest in preparation for whatever you have planned for tomorrow. So I hope that you all enjoy the rest of your evenings, and that you get some good rest tonight. Have a nice night, and I'll see you guys on Thursday for more Cat Quest.